Welcome back. In this video lecture, we're going to understand how to debug your source code with the help of Dev C++ IDE. This is a part 2 of Introduction to Dev C++. In the part 1 video, we have introduced various options available in Dev C++ IDE when you programming in C, how to compile, how to execute, and various other features available with this IDE. In this part of this video lecture, we're going to understand how to debug your source code with the help of Dev C++ IDE. So for this purpose, we're going to pick very simple program. First, you're going to write this program, and then we'll discuss how to debug this code, and based on the input or based on the value given to a particular variable, which part of the code is executing and which part of the code is not executing. Okay, you should understand that debugging is the most important part of your programming. Suppose if you're getting a wrong output, suppose the output you're getting through the program is not the expected output, then debugging can help you to understand for which line of source code you are getting this wrong output. So to understand this procedure, how to debug a program, we're going to pick a very simple program, find the maximum of three integer numbers. Okay, so let's write the code first. So we should first begin with the header file stdio.h to print a message into the console, and we know it is a preprocessor directives. Next, write the main method, because every C programming must have a default function called main function, which is going to be called by the operating system. Okay, so let's declare three variable first, integer a, and assign some value, suppose 5. Next, another variable b with some value 6, and another value variable c with the value that we have, suppose 4. So let's write down the logic first. So to get the maximum out of this three number that we have declared here, what we need to do, we need to compare a with b and then a with c. If this comparison is true, become true, then a will be the maximum. If not, then we need to compare b with a and then b with c. And again, if this comparison is not true, then c will be the maximum out of these three. Okay, so let's write this code. So to do this, we're going to use relational operators with logical operators. We're going to discuss about the operators in detail in the upcoming lectures. So let's write down the code. If a greater than b and a greater than c, it means what? It means a is maximum. So here we can print a message, the maximum value out of 3 is percentage %d, and percentage %d is the format specifier to print an integer value. So we are considering here a as a maximum. Next, we need to compare b with other two. So else if, for that purpose, we're going to use if else ladder. Now we're going to put a condition if b greater than c, sorry, b greater than a and b greater than c. So then we can write printf the variable b is maximum and have a value something. Okay, we'll see this. At last, if these two condition fails, then what next? Then only third variable left. So for third variable, we can simply print the message printf percentage d is the equal to percentage d is the maximum. Okay. So first step you need to understand, before start debugging, you need to check your code are syntactically correct or not. So to do this, first save this code in your desired location and then click this icon here to compile your code, which will give you the information the syntax you have written it is correct or not. So let's compiling the code here. So it give me a message that compilation succeeded. Okay. So that means what are the syntax we have written, it is correct. We'll see the logic is correct or not with the help of debugging. Now to do debugging in Dev C++, just look at this menu or look at this button provided here in the compilation part. There is a button called debug. Click this button. Okay. Before start debugging, you should identify a line from the source of code from which part you want to start the debugging of your code. Okay. So suppose we want to start debugging from the very first line of the main method. So what you can do, just click the mouse at the before of that line and it will come with a breakpoint. Okay, so this red color, when red color appears, that means we found an execution point from where debugging will be started. Once you select a particular line from where you can start the debugging of your code, then it is the time to start debugging. Now click the button debug. Okay, so when you start debugging, it appears, see at the left side window of this Dev C++, see the values of A, B, C. The values of A is showing 101 because value is yet to be assigned. Similarly, C and B, all three have some at the very beginning garbage values. Okay, so now next let's see the execute the next line. For that, you need to click the next line button here. So once you click the next line, the value of A get updated by 5. Now, when you move to the next line, value of B will be updated. See, value of B also get updated by its current value 6. That means initially all the variable in C will have garbage value. Once we assign a value to that variable, its garbage value will be replaced by the value that you have assigned. Now click the next line again. So now all three variables have been initialized with the value that you have given. The value of A is clearly showing here is 5, value of B is 6, and value of C is 4. After doing this, now compiler is pointing to the line number 16 to check the condition that you have written. The value of A is greater than B and value of A is greater than C or not. So we found that value of A is 5, 5 greater than 6 is false, and similarly 5 greater than 4 is also false. So if this condition outcome is false, then see what is happening when I click the next line button. So immediately compiler jump to the next condition. It did not enter inside the if statement. Means because of the false outcome of this condition, the line we have written inside the if statement is not get executed. Now compiler going to check the another condition, the value of B, which is 6, is greater than A and greater than B or not. So here we found that value of B is 6. Okay, 6 greater than A. What is the value of A? Value of A is 5. So 6 greater than 5 is true. And again, 6, that means value of B greater than C. What is the value of C? Value of C is 4. So 6 greater than 4, again it is true. So outcome of this expression or the condition that you have written inside the if block it give a message true. So once true, and when I click the next line button, let's see what is happening here. It immediately enters the second if condition body. So once it's entered, and let's check, now this line will be processed by the compiler, and it's going to print the desired output. So let's check the output window here. Okay, no, there is no output yet. So now when I click the next line, immediately this line going to be processed. So here we can also check the value of B is 6. So 6 going to be printed here. So immediately when I click the next line, see the third if else state if else block is not get executed here. Immediately it jump to the last line of the program. Means once one if statement get executed, others are not executed. We understand this, and we also expecting an output will be 6 here. So now if we look at the output window, look at the output window. Now see the line written inside the second if block get printed. The variable B is maximum. Variable B is maximum with the value 6. Okay. So this is the powerful feature that you can use or you can follow while you programming in Dev C++. By doing this debugging, you will able to understand which part of the code get executed based on the input given by you, and which part of the code get executed not based on the input given by you. Okay, so hope you understand how to debug a source code. So my suggestion for you, you should write more complicated programs, start practicing, and you'll able to understand how debugging will be work here.